I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." I'll have to. The math ain't mathing.
That was Taraji P. crying over pay disparity for black actresses. According to her, her career went downhill since 2018 when she should have been on top of her game with a high paying salary. Instead, she's still struggling. The Roni Rona happened, production stopped. The writer's strike happened, production stopped as well. A lot of actors, writers are still making up for the time they lost while they were striking for better pay. The media has covered the strike but has not covered the damage it has done to each and every one of them. If the film studios wanted to play fair, they would have responded to the strike sooner and reached an agreement sooner. Instead, they stretched it to 146 days. That's more than 4 months. What if each writer, actor, or actresses don't have any savings to live off? Which is most of the case, actually. Most of them were living off credit cards and bills on top of bills on top of bills. Sure, they're all back to work now, but it means they have to catch up on those 4 months that they missed, those 4 months' bills that they haven't paid. Taraji P. broke down how much she's left with after she's paid her team, agent, Uncle Sam, and then some. The math is still not mathing. When Taraji P. shared her thought about her compensation as an actress, we're pretty sure Oprah is watching this scene like, girl, I sent you over here to promote the Color Purple movie. I didn't send you here to talk about personal stuff. Accent. How did we do with the Oprah voice? Anyways, in all seriousness, right? Oprah was asked about Taraji P. Henson's comment about her salary, and Oprah seems to not be concerned about it. She simply said that she is in her right to talk about it, and she commends her for her bravery for sharing that. What else would Oprah say? She can't say the opposite. She's a woman, she's black, she's rich, a billionaire, so she can't say otherwise, even if she doesn't share Taraji P. Henson's point of view. Say, we wonder how much did Taraji P. Henson got paid for Color Purple. Hopefully, one of these days she might share it in a different circumstance. But we're really curious how much she got paid for that. And also, she's not the main character either. She's a supporting character in the movie. So her career is really going downhill, and we don't think it's gonna go anywhere higher than this. We have to share this though. We are very pissed. We're pissed about Taraji P. Henson. We're not pissed because she shared what she shared, but we're pissed because she is not the first person to talk about the pay gap in Hollywood, and she won't be the last one. But when Monique, the comedian and actress, started talking about this 5 years ago, no one was behind her. No one wanted anything to do with her. Oprah turned her back on her. Tyler Perry did the same. Monique has become the problem in Hollywood. She was blacklisted for a very long time. When Netflix lowballed her for a special, and she was brave enough to air out the discussion that she had with Netflix, nobody supported Monique when she was talking about this. But now, 2023, ooh, there's another woman that's feeling the same. We wonder why. So when the opportunity presents itself, why don't these women come together and fight? Because they're all fighting for each other and for the next generation to come. Very few in the black community supported Monique. Very few. And this is what happens when women don't support each other. Had all black women come together to support her, it would have been a different story today. It might not have been solved completely, but there would have been some progress made. Let that be a lesson. Let that be a lesson. We landed on this interview among Gabrielle Union, Ellen Pompeo, Emma Roberts, and Gina Rodriguez, where they talked about pay disparity in Hollywood and then some. Gabrielle Union had an interesting take. She shared this brilliant idea of how she and some of her girlfriends in the industry act when they are being lowballed for roles. And we hope more women can do this. Take a listen.
For people of color, when has an award ever paid off financially
Right,
later?
right.
Like they'll be like, oh my
honey,
God,
yes.
you won an Oscar or a Golden Globe or an Emmy or whatever it is. We are prepared to offer you, hold on to your horses, fourth lead on a CBS procedure. It doesn't freaking pay off. So I'm like, again, like you said, your awards, like pay me,
Yes.
like pay me.
If we fall for it, then they have an excuse.
Well, and then they say, like, if you don't do it, somebody else will. It's hard to navigate that of, like, when is it worth it?
We all know who those options are, right? Who the next person on the list. We know them, right? We're in the rooms, right? So earlier this summer, there was a job that I thought, a friend had. Everybody knew that she had that offer. And there was a lowball attempt. And they were like, well, we're going to move on. She's like, bet, move on. Mm-hmm. And they move on to me. But that's my girl. So I was like, what you turn down, right?
I did the exact same thing. That's what I'm saying. I did the exact same thing. Go on.
And so I asked for moon, stars, rainbow over top of that. I have no intentions of doing it. I want her to get her money. Like, this is not my job. Yeah. So I lose nothing. It was never my job to begin with. But I'm going to make sure she gets paid. So
That's amazing.
after I pass, because of course I'm like, I'm going to ask for the exact same thing she asked for.
Yes.
So then we tell the next person, because we know who the next person on the list is, also a friend.
Ask for this.
Ask for this. And then the next person, they go down four people.
I love it.
End up paying her more than what she turned down, because now they're like, but none of us lost a thing. Like,
And that's
if you
what it
want
takes.
someone, the X person, and we're all in this together, I lose nothing by making sure you get your money.
Yeah.
I don't want a job that I'm only getting because they screwed over the next woman.
Yep.
Keep it like that. I don't want to be on that set, and that's communication.
If only most women can think like this, there would be less and less crying actresses on stage over the meager compensation. The reality, too, though, is the fact that a good chunk of them are single parents. And if you're a single parent, you can't say no to a salary. Unfortunately, when they lowball you, you have to take it because you are the sole earner of your household and you need that money to support your household. So that's where it gets tricky. But it's not impossible to do what Gabrielle Union and her friends are doing at a much bigger scale. It would have been so much easier for so many people. At least if you are a veteran actor or actress, we should say, it should be a beautiful game to play. And we love that Gabrielle Union said the sentence we're paraphrasing here, but she said something in the lines of, for her to decline an offer doesn't take anything from her because she's under the impression and she understands that the role, first of all, does not belong to her. She wasn't the first on the list. She was the second. If she's in the second, then they should give it to the first and pay what the first person that they've chosen is asking. It's only normal. And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Anyways, let us know what you think about this whole thing in the comments below. As always, we love you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.